morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever time of day it might be. Welcome to my second webcast. The first time I spoke to you, I was talking about the third of my Enzo file series, Black Light Blue. Today I'm going to talk about the fourth of my China series, Snakehead. And I'll mention in passing the fact that the second in the series, The Fourth Sacrifice, has just come out in paperback. But Snakehead has come out for the first time in hardback and is a departure for me from the rest of the China series because it's the only one which takes place outside of China. In fact, it takes place in the United States. And the theme that I chose for this particular book was illegal immigration. So there were some interesting facts and figures came out of my research for this. There are something like 100,000 illegal Chinese immigrants enter the United States every year, which is quite a staggering figure. I chose this as a theme for the book. Margaret has left China. She's taken up a post as medical examiner in Harris County in the city of Houston, the fourth largest city in the United States, in Texas. And Lee has also left China. He has taken up a post with the Chinese embassy in Washington as criminal justice liaison, basically building bridges between the Chinese and American justice and law enforcement agencies. Now, one sunny afternoon in June 2000, I was sitting working on this idea, developing my plot, and I came up with the thought that there would be a discovery right at the outset of the book of a truck abandoned at the side of a highway just outside of Houston, and inside of that truck would be a horrific discovery. More than 90 dead illegal Chinese immigrants accidentally suffocated when the air vents on this refrigerated truck had been closed. The truck's been abandoned by the driver, and it's really the opening to an investigation that is going to unravel an incredible can of worms. Now, the strange thing about this is that the very day that I was working on this idea, I finished up working here in my study, went downstairs, turned on the television set, and there on the television news was a story about a truck which had come into the port of Dover in England from France. It was opened by customs officers, and inside they found something like 56 dead illegal Chinese immigrants. Made the hair stand right up the back of my neck because, you know, I have this strange history of writing stories, fiction, which come true. They come to pass in reality. It's quite an extraordinary and unnerving phenomenon, and it has happened to me really all my writing career, through television, through the novels. And even more strange in this particular case was that shortly after the book was published, a truck full of dead illegal Chinese immigrants was found just outside of Houston in Texas. Very strange. Anyway, today I'm going to show you 3 videos that I've prepared, and the first of these is a series of images that I have set to the reading of the first part of the first chapter by an actor called Simon Vance, who has read the audio book for Blackstone Audio. This actually covers the discovery of the truck and the bodies inside. And what I've done is I've taken images to illustrate the text. These are not literal images, they're symbolic images, not to be taken too literally. But I think they help to illustrate and increase the enjoyment of listening to the text. So I'll play this first video to you now, and we'll talk about the book afterwards. So over to you, Simon.